The good or bad?
So let's talk about the fourth quarter. Any struggle for the early going?
Yeah. We actually struggled with UP the first time we played them. I think they were even leading us at the end of the first quarter last time we played them. So I really don't have any idea how games are going to pan out at this point. I mean, we're just trying to concentrate on getting one more win to try to get closer to our goal. Right now we're at the point of the season where statistically I'm not really that concerned anymore. I'm more concerned about just getting wins and figuring out ways during the game to be able to get wins. That's really my concentration right now. We didn't get a chance to really get out and run too much today. I thought they did a very good job on their transition defense, but we also proved today that we can play half-court offense, which is going to be very important down the stretch. Because my feeling is when we get closer to the end, the teams will get better, especially defensively, and they're not going to give us a lot of fast break points. So we're going to have to be able to execute in our half-court offense, which I think we did a pretty good job of today, especially getting the ball to Greg Slaughter.
Coach, can you talk about your latest endorsement?
What endorsement is that?
It came out last Monday. 12 wins, most of them blowout. Don't you ever get bored, you and your players?
Well, all of our wins have not been blowouts. I mean, some of them have been close games. I think it's like a journey. When you enter the journey, you're trying to accomplish a goal. So until you accomplish that goal, it's never going to become boring because you're still trying to reach the end. And right now we're just hopefully aiming towards NU. And if we can get lucky enough to beat NU, then we'll start thinking about what you guys have been talking about the entire week. But our focus today was just on UP. And we have our next game coming up against NU.
Any particular injury to Golia for the reason we sat out?
Actually, it's just a slight sprain, but because we have a game on Saturday, and we'll be facing a much bigger team, and well, they have Mbe. So we felt it might be important for us to save Frank for Saturday's game. If he had to play today, he could have.
Coach, at this point, how do you keep your boys motivated each and every game? Is it difficult for you to do that?
Well, my job is made a little bit easier because most of the players and the team have been on the last 2 championship teams, or the last 3 championship teams, sorry. So they kind of help me out a little bit because they have a lot of experience on what it takes to win championships, and they can also talk to the younger players and instill that knowledge into the younger players. But it's a challenge. I'm not going to lie to you. It's definitely a challenge trying to keep the guys up every game. It's a challenge trying to keep them healthy. It's a challenge to make sure they're fresh. What I mean by that is you don't really want to overwork them in practice. You want to get that correct blend. I don't think a lot of people look into this, but the training is very, very important when it comes to trying to win a championship. You have to be able to train them hard, but at the same time know when to push, to let off the gas so that they have a chance to recover and they can save their legs for the games. So if I'm proud of anything in this run we've had the last few years, it's the fact that normally in most cases we come out with energy. We don't come out tired or lacking strong legs. And we just have to continue to try to do that to finish this league this year.
Coach, it's a non-related question. Coach Tim congested, how do you react on it? Because your players almost parallel.
I'm a little bit ahead of Tim. Maybe I'm a little bit older. Naturally, we're the same age. We're the same age, okay? I think I'm a couple months younger than him, actually 1 month younger than him. What happened today?
No, it's not that.
He asked to be released.
He resigned?
He asked to be released, and he said he'll try other options.
Well, that's been rumored for a while now, but it actually happened today, huh? It actually happened.
Is he not joining you?
I have no idea about that, quite honest with you. I have no idea what Coach Tim's plans are. I've heard other teams that have been interested in his services, but I haven't really heard about them.
But
I don't know what to comment. That's his decision, I guess. As a man, I guess he felt it's time to move on already. I think he's been with Alaska for
22 years. Yeah.
For 22 years. So it was hard for me to leave San Miguel also when I did leave. But at the same time, sometimes you just have to move on. Maybe he just felt this is the right time to move on. Maybe he has a better offer. Who knows? Well, whenever you leave something must be there, right? You have to
do you think you'll have another job?
Tim Cone? Yeah, I think so, yeah. Yeah, maybe.
Do you think he'll be interested in college coaching?
I have no idea. There's so many rumors swirling around right now. I mean, I'm hearing all kinds of things. I'm hearing that some championship coaches may be coming back to college basketball, and I'm not really sure about everything.
Maybe that involves your arch rivals.
You're hearing what I'm hearing. You're hearing the same thing.
Coach, what can you say about the first half when UP got a head start and Ateneo played not so well?
Yeah, it happened the last game also. I mean, they came out and shot the basketball very well to start the game, and the last time we played them, they did the same thing. At this point of the season, like I said, we can't really guarantee how the games will play out. All we can do is try to make adjustments in game and just try to come up with a victory. We're down first quarter, then I'll try to make adjustments at the end of the quarter to try to change things around. If it happens at halftime, I'll try to do the same. But right now, at this point, you figure every team is going to come out and play you hard because you're the #1 team. So if they do play us hard, I don't think I take a completely different approach to maybe a fan does. I don't anticipate that we're the greatest team in the world. I think that we're just like every other team in the league. So if they come out and play us well in the first quarter, I'm not going to panic because they're playing us well. It's more about trying to figure out what they're trying to do along with my coaching staff and then making adjustments to try to counteract what they're trying to do.
Thoughts on Saturday? Thoughts on NU?
Should be a good one. It's going to be very entertaining, very competitive. Their team has been playing better. Of course, they have Ray Parks, and they have Mbe. So I'm sure Greg will have a tougher time on Saturday than he had today. Plus, I have to factor in the fact that we're playing Thursday, Saturday. And we're the hosts. I don't really understand that, but why we're playing. Second time this conference, this league, we played Thursday, Saturday. So I think the most important thing for myself is how to, because this really goes into coaching. It's not really talked about much. What can I do tomorrow to make sure that we get our work done, but at the same time we come in on Saturday with legs, with strong legs. That's the balance you have to come up with.
Talk about Justin Chua's production of the bench. He's got a double-double in 18 minutes of play. You think he can carry that into the Final Four more consistently despite the decrease in minutes?
Well, I think it was bound to happen. This league. I mean, he started off slowly because he really had to adjust to his new role. Remember last year he was the starting center for this team, and then Greg Slaughter comes in and all of a sudden he's coming off the bench. I felt in the beginning he didn't really adjust to it very well, but I think he's accepted the fact that he's going to be coming off the bench. He will get some minutes, and if he comes in and plays well, he's going to stay on the floor. So I can expect he might even get better than what he's playing now. But you can see his confidence is slowly rising as the league goes on because he's more comfortable with his role now. And I'm expecting his performance and his production might even go up.
This is last year, right, Coach?
No, still has 1 more year.
Oh, 1 year.
Coach, do you feel that there's something around you that there's an anticipation of the Adamson Ateneo winning? Do you think?
Not in our locker room. Not in our locker room.
Community.
Oh, we don't. We kind of we have a circle around us, and we hear it, but we don't really mind it too much. We just worry about what's happening within the team, and within our team, we don't talk about anything other than the next game, which is the NU games.
So, Coach, I guess will you still have long parts?
He'll always guard the best perimeter player on the other team. That'll be his job. It won't change.
Okay.
Alright.
What happened to the player?